What do you think that belt has on it, Jimmy?
Oh,
1,500 acres?
probably 1,500, yeah.
Well, today we have made it to Bridgeport, Illinois. We're just south of here, actually. We're about 2 or 3 miles north of where Ivor's grain lake main farm is. So, yeah, we're a ways over here. We're a ways over here, cutting around terraces and whatnot. And, yeah, trying to get my experience. Well, today me and Jimmy have made it to Robinson, Illinois. We have made the trip around the circle. We was at Bridgeport the other day, cut them beans. For some reason, my GoPro kept dying on me. And yeah, anyways, we're up here now, chucking along. So, I mean, these beans are production beans. They're seed beans for Pioneer. So they're, I mean, they do good, but they don't do the best. And really, the beans in Illinois have not really been the best to begin with. I haven't heard that much good out of them. I mean, good beans, of course, but nothing phenomenal like what we had in Indiana. In Indiana, we was running like 75 to 80s, and yeah. And we get up here and we're running about 50 to 55-ish, which still isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but yeah. So, anyways, we are hammering away. Yeah, my yield or my loss monitor is set way low, way low. Come on, finish your clean out. There you go. And yes, I have a giant pile up here. So I can't slow down the reel enough to get it to stay down, or whatever you want to call it. Come on. I can't slow down. Of course, you pick up a camera and then that's when you start having problems. So I can't slow down my reel too much more, or otherwise it don't feed. I'm running this thing pretty hard right now because I'm trying to keep trucks full. But yeah, anyways, there's just a big pile of stuff right there. These beans are really dirty. There's a pile up, I mean, all the way across the head there. This is by far the worst I've had it. I mean, it was so bad earlier, like I got a little trash bag out there to put my trash in. It was so bad earlier that I had to kick all that away so I could open up the door. But yeah, we're trying. We're doing what we can. Been trying to get me a MacDon head to demo, but I haven't had much luck with it. These HD heads are nice. They work. They do a good job, I think. But at the same time, I'm putting a lot of parts on this thing. I mean, that belt over there has been replaced. This is the third belt that's been on that side, and we put one on that side too. And I mean, that's just kind of insane. And then the other day, my reel got into my, see how my thing's bent a little bit there in the center. My reel somehow managed to get into that. Bent one of the reel bars, bent that side, the whole reel's bent. You can just see it going up and down as you're going across the field. It's kind of ridiculous. And like, it's not like I've hit a bunch of stuff. Like I haven't, the only other time that I bent one of them big tubes, is I got a metal bar shoved up into it. And that's understandable for it to break in, but when you're just going back and forth across the field, it shouldn't be doing that. But obviously I am pushing this head to its limit. I mean, I don't think it's really made to be ran like what I'm running. It probably is. I mean, but I don't know. So anyways, we're running it hard. We're keeping her full. We're trying to keep doing our thing here, but yeah. So anyways, I want to try MacDon. I'm looking for a 45 really, but honestly, if I got a 50, I'd be fine with that too. I still got double crops to cut whenever I get back home. Still got a couple first crops to cut. I mean, just a little bit of everything, a little bit of everywhere. These are about the last that we got in Illinois, and then we got another 80-acre field at Russellville, and then we're back down in Indiana, and we got some stuff to clean up down there. 30 acres here, 30 acres there. And then we got the big double crop field there behind the farm. That'll be fun. Hopefully Dad will get done picking corn by then. but we'll just have to see what happens. But we're trying to keep up, and this machine's definitely up to the task. The head is not. I really don't know what to do about the head, because this side here, I've also put 3 cutter bars on it. They bend, get like a weird hump in them, and then it won't cut right, and you'll be leaving a strip right about in there where that flex point is, where the hinge point is. So I don't know. Nobody really is giving me any answers, and there's a lot of people that have got these HD heads that either went back to a straight head or went and got a Macton. So they definitely are a lot better than what we used to run for a straight head, especially in hills and stuff. We was running it the other day at Bridgeport, which is one of our hillier farms, and it definitely did do what it was supposed to do there. Yeah, but anyways, that works.
Well, we got a nice chilly morning here on L&R Rush Farms, and we'll get a little cold start. Check the oil, it's all good.
Uh-oh. Chopper no like. That ain't good. I think it spread, bounces it out enough. Muscat and stuff a little too green for it. I was able to do it the other day. I think I'm gonna be able to do it again. We'll see. I've got some of it out. I'm gonna get the rest of it. You can see as we do this, more and more stuff is coming out of the rear end. A little trick that I learned to get the stuff out of the chopper. So you did have to dig it out. See if it starts puking out the back or not. So tonight, me and Jimmy have our only complaint. Not really our only complaint, but one of our main complaints lately. This right here is a $3,000 belt. How many have we put on, Jimmy?
3 this year.
3 this year? So this one's brand new. This one has been replaced twice and is getting ready to get replaced again after I replaced it last year. So, anyways, what happens is somehow this belt gets torn down here. No idea how. We ended up finding out from some guy from UK, you gotta cut that belt right there. So we cut it after it tore, and then now it started to rip it the rest of the way. So this is just like leading to failure right here. And yeah, you could take and cut this off and whatever, but then this thing will just fold up under there. So anyways, here in a minute, we'll get this all tore apart. And you'll be able to see what it is exactly. Yeah, it started raining on us when it was cutting. So, got a little dragage in there. But we'll get it tore apart here and we'll show you guys what's going on with it. So anyways, this $3,000 belt here tore off on the bottom of it right there. Bent this thing all up. Broke it, whatnot. Bent the other one all up. The only thing that we can come to that's causing this is this here. But nobody will tell us if that's the truth or not. So you can see right there where that belt was wearing on that. We'd taken and busted all these loose in here and moved this roller around. And I mean, what do you think we raised that up, Jimmy?
1/8 of an inch, maybe.
I don't think it was. I think it was more than an 1/8. I think it was more than 1/8 of an inch.
I think so.
Yeah. And anyways, it got it to where it was no longer rubbing on this, but now I'm starting to wonder if this roller isn't tapered off or something to where, because now you look at it, it's rubbing on that. See that?
Yeah, I'd say the roller's getting wore down or something.
So anyways, nobody at John Deere has any explanation as to why this is doing this. And yeah, so we're going to take and put a new belt in it and hope for the best and hope it lasts the rest of the season. The last, what, 700 acres we got? So we can always go put on another head, but at the same time we'll never figure out what's wrong with this if we go use the other head. But gotta keep trying.
It's no good.
It's no good.
It's no good.
No good. But yeah, I don't mind all the dirt on the head. That was from a little dragage there towards the end, at the beginning of the rain. So anyways, this is the best way that we found to put said belt in the head. Rather than taking all the stuff on the bottom of the head off, we pull it through with the other side. So as you can see here, we have a clevis. Jackson's gonna splice this thing up in here. And then, yeah, we'll hook the forklift onto it with a long chain on the whatchamajigger and pull it through.
The whatchamajigger.
Whatchamajigger. Whatchamajigger. Well, we was going to use the forklift, but I guess Jimmy's the new forklift. Oh, he might be out.
Might be out.
Might be out. So anyways, this is the best way we found to do this. Deere has never really told us another way to do it. So this is how we do it. Ain't that right, Jimmy?
That's right. Forklift worked better.
Well, we used the Mini the last time.
Yeah.
But at first, the first time we done it, we tried to pull the belt under, and we found that pulling the belt over the top works better. So for anybody else that wants to, or that has to do this, hang it up like that, pull the belt over the top, and then under. I don't know why, but it seems like it's easier to pull going backwards with it. And then also you have to, what we found, at least, well, there's a mess now. Wow. We found that you gotta take and undo the oil fittings. We should probably unhook the head so it doesn't drain the combine. But yeah, that works pretty good. What do you think that belt has on it, Jimmy? 1,500 acres?
Probably 1,500, yeah.
1,500 acres on this belt. It's doing that. These are 1-ply belts. That's the problem with them. If you think it's just from where we had boogered it up doing the, whatchamacallit, all of them are like that. I mean, they're all tearing.
All them ribs are tearing.
That one's not even got the metal piece in it anymore. No, it does. It does. I can feel it there, but it's ripped there. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We literally bought that belt and put it in, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That's a 2-week-old belt. Yeah, that's had a lot of acres on it, but at the same time, it should not be tearing apart like that. That is ridiculous. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's the next day here. We got the head put back together. It's ready to rock. And yeah, deer came down. They took some pictures of it. Hopefully they can figure out what's going on here. They really have never said anything, so we'll see what happens with it. Anyways, we got the Oliver out there. We're gonna hook it up and hopefully get this wagon out of here. Jimmy's dumping some hydraulic oil in it from what we lost. And yeah, so that's pretty well interesting.